The European Commission is taking the British government to court over alleged violations of the rights of the EU citizens in the UK, a decision that casts a cloud over Keir Starmer's attempted post-Brexit reset. The Commission announced on Monday that it was referring the government to the European Court of Justice for alleged failure to protect the rights of the EU citizens in the UK at the end of 2020, after Britain's former exit from the Union. The Commission said there were several shortcomings in the UK's implementation of the European law that continue to affect EU nationals in the UK with rights under Brexit withdrawal agreement. Although similar complaints around EU citizens' rights date back to 2011, the latest legal action began in May 2020 with a request to the UK to provide more information. It came an intense scrutiny in Brussels over protecting the post-Brexit rights of at least 3 to 5 million EU citizens in the UK after Brexit. So, you see, this Labour government inherited a whole lot of problems from the Brexit agreement that Boris Johnson's government had with the EU then. Yes, this will serve as a lesson to many politicians, to many citizens. When your politicians are in desperate to, when election is by the corner, to seal some certain agreement, ask these politicians uncomfortable questions to be able to expose their real intentions. Because the desperation that the Boris Johnson's government have then in order to see this deal, because this was the reading that most of their citizens want to hear in order for them to get the numbers during the election, and without proper consultation, without proper negotiations, without proper considering the future and thinking what the outcomes of such negotiations will be in the nearby future, is what the Labour is facing now. The Labour has a whole lot of homeworks to do. They are trying to reset the Brexit agreement and they don't want to join the EU back. And according to some of the laws, it means that EU cannot meet them in the middle. Yes, so this part now that the EU Commission is taking them to court is going to be a serious issue, because some of the EU citizens, the violation of the rights of some of the EU citizens started 2011, but it became more serious 2020 after they finally left the EU based on the agreement. So it's now left for the Labour government in the UK to address these issues as soon as possible if they really want to get some kind of agreement concerning the Brexit deal.